Thank you for joining First Chapter Friday. My name is Landon McCoy, and I will be reading Stanford Wong Flunks Big Time. Today is the last day of school. The only school day I look forward to. I grab my basketball and head to Mr. Glick's class. Once I make it through that, I'm free for the entire summer. Goodbye school, hello camp. It takes a while to make it down the hallway. Stanford, way to go. Congratulations, Stanford. Have a great summer, Stanford. Stanford sent me a postcard. I'm grinning and waving and crash. You okay, I ask? Star Trek action figures lay scattered on the ground. I'm fine, the boy sputters. We face each other as Marley. We both read. I step on at Captain Jean-Luc Pickard as I back away. Marley raises his hand to me and parts his middle finger and ring fingers in the Vulcan salute. Gotta get out of here. I take off running. I spot Stretch heading towards me and slow down. He doesn't say anything, but from the way he's drumming every locker, I can tell he's happy school will be over soon. We take our seats in the back of the room, and I brace myself for my final boring day of 6th grade English. As Mr. Glick blabbers on my eyelids get heavy, soon I'm seeing myself, Stanford Andrew Wong, as a starter on the Rancho Rosetta Middle School basketball A team. I flash forward 2 weeks when I'll be on center court at Alan Scott's basketball camp in the San Gabriel Mountains. For basketball is not just a game, it's a way of life. I get chills every time I read the brochure. During the last 2 days of camp, Alan Scott himself comes in to coach. He's this season's top NBA scorer. Everything about him is cool, from his spiked hair right down to his Alan Scott BK 620 basketball shoes. At the end of the camp, he presents each basketball player with his own personally autographed pair of BK 620s. I can't wait to get mine. I close my eyes and imagine me and the man shooting hoops. I can hear Alan Scott now. Hey Stanford, great layup, or Stanford, a one-handed reverse triple loop cross-court slam dunk. You're amazing. Or Stanford Wong snap out of it. Huh? What's that? Why is Mr. Glick glaring at me? Stanford Wong snap out of it, he booms. Does he have to be so loud? Put the basketball down. I'd like you to stay after class. There's something important we need to discuss. Uh-oh, he's holding my final book report, and he doesn't look happy. The bell rings. Mr. Glick makes his way towards me as kids stream in the opposite direction, pushing towards the door. Towards freedom and towards summer. Why am I still here? The room clears out fast. My desk feels like an anchor wrapped around me. I'm sinking. Mr. Glick slides the report towards me, face down. I lift up the corners, then slowly turn it over. All I see is red, like a paper is bleeding. An F, Mr. Glick says. Not a C, not a D, you got an F. Stanford, I expect you to show this to your parents. They need to sign it and get it back within 3 days. I try to leave, but Mr. Glick is not finished with me yet. Young man, wait 1 minute. This is not something you can shrug off. This is serious business. If you don't do something about your grade this summer, you won't make it to the 7th grade. Do you understand? Mr. Glick is glaring at me. We're standing face to face. He's not that much taller than I am. I bet I could take him down. Stanford, Mr. Glick says, unblinking. Do you understand? An F. My voice is flat. I get it. I grab my book report and tear out of the room. I'm supposed to meet roadrunners at Burger Barn, but I run in the opposite direction. I run past the park and through the empty lot. I run over the bridge and towards the train tracks. I run as far away from the school as I can, and only stop when my lungs are about to explode. Panting, I drop to my knees and uncrumple my report. The paper looks blurry, yet one thing is clear, the big fat F scrawled on the page. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you next week.